Shalom. I'm going to listen off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders, great millstones, taught his truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Back with another lesson through the spirit, man. I know it's a lot going on throughout the world, especially in the news, concerning it's a laundry list of things, really. Stock market and whatnot, all the money that's been lost from there, as well as these strikes that America has been bringing forth on the Houthis. Conflicts between America and Iran, America and Russia, as well as America and China. And just complete all-out chaos. There's been a lot of natural disasters as well this week. So, hey man, there's been a lot of shit that's been going on throughout the world, man. We are definitely in the latter days. And it's being what's the word I want to use? It's being shown, for lack of better words, now more so than ever, man. Okay? And I really just wanted to talk about something just a little bit in a different type of topic from all those things, but at the same time it's still relevant. So I'll go ahead and talk about it, pull out some precepts concerning it through the spirit, and just gonna go through the spirit, man. No telling how long or how short this lesson gonna be, but all that matters is that Lord willing to be edifying to those out there listening and watching. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead. I guess I'll go ahead and play this video, and then I'll read the article as well. So yeah, man, let's get into it. I just want to first declare this YouTube fair use. Copyright Act 1976. This video is not for monetary gain at all. It's just for educational purposes. So do not strike this video down. I'm not gaining any money or anything like that from making this video or using this content at all. Just declaring a Copyright Act. So yeah, now that that's set, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, man. It reads, ex-boyfriend at large after allegedly gunning down a estranged girlfriend. And I'm assuming it means and her daughter. Yeah, and her daughter. I'm going to get this real quick just to start it, open it up. Damn, it's lucky. Let's get Matthew 24:12. Or should I get something like the... All right, this is Deuteronomy 28:28. Yahweh Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Right? And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. Which is talking about no man is going to buy you or free you from this captivity that we're still in, right? But the focus being on verse 28, I'm going to go into the concordance of this madness, craziness, furiously madness, right? So a lot of our people suffer from madness, man. We still suffer from these curses today, right? So people losing their minds or whatnot, losing their shit. People have a lot of things going on in their life. And really, the common folk, they don't even know the half of it, man. Because really the prophets and the elders and the apostles are the ones who really go through the most shit on a daily basis. Of course, there's people in this. Of course, there's people in this world that go through a lot of fucked up shit, man. But it don't compare to this, right? Cause I just got reminded of this yesterday, man. We're literally in a spiritual battle, man. Some brothers have to fight demons daily, dude. I literally had to fight a demon yesterday, man. And it's no point of going into it, but I just was reminded of that. The Lord Yahweh Shah reminded me of that yesterday, man. So, yeah, definitely, people definitely are suffering from madness, man. You know, you see people out here and like they completely lost their fucking minds, man.
The DQ freezer is opening again to bring back our most wished for blizzard flavor.
Freezer clear?
Just in time for our 85th birthday.
I wonder what it's gonna be. This shit is dead.
Yeah, I should mute this. Just look at dude, man. Man, this bitch done got on my nerves again, cuz. I can just imagine it.
Today, a coalition of community leaders.
Now look, it says Naji Ali, Director, Project Islamic Hope. So I would assume this nigga is a Muslim. Why don't the people in the background, all these people right here, why we don't see them questioning these type of people on the things that they believe in? It's always us, man. Anyways.
Neighbors, elected officials, Christians and Muslims, people of all faiths are here demanding justice. We demand justice because 2 African-American females, 2 women were shot and executed. They were murdered right here on the spot, and we are here demanding justice in their names. We also are hoping and demanding and calling for more gun violence prevention. Right. That's critical. Unfortunately, African Americans are disproportionately murdered by guns.
Let's get that word justice real quick, man. Just behavior or treatment a judge or a magistrate in practice. So justice, equity, honesty, righteousness, ethics, morals, principles, trustworthiness. Is the principle of fairness and righteousness, ensuring that individuals are treated impartially and that those who have wronged others are held accountable, while also ensuring that everyone receives what they are due. Okay. Ultimately, justice is mainly associated with judgment, man. And ultimately, this is a judgment that was brought forth, right? You read Amos chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people will not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city? And the Lord Yahweh hath not planned it," right? So anything that goes on in the city, man, anything that goes on earth, man, is planned by the Heavenly Father, right? Anything, right? So even this, not my God, not my God don't do stuff like, yes, he does, right? The Lord is known. Hey, Deuteronomy 32 and 39. I wound and I heal. I kill and I make alive. Neither is there none that can deliver out of my hand. Right, man? So the Lord ultimately bring forth judgment in many different ways. And this is just so happened to be this woman and her daughter's form of judgment. He judged them through that man. And ultimately, that man got judged as well, because now he's about to go sit down. But even though he ain't going to be able to serve that full sentence, he gonna end up getting a harsher judgment through Jacob's trouble. But he committed a sinful act, which is murder. And there's no telling how that woman and that younger lady lived their lives, or what type of lives they lived before they came back onto the earth, man. Right? It's just a group of people right here you see on your screen. It's just a group of unlearned niggas or Negroes who don't understand judgment at all, right? Because if they understood judgment, they would realize, number one, those two people who passed away are in a better place than we are in right now. They're in the spiritual realm. They're not gonna have to go through Jacob's trouble. They're not gonna have to see a time on earth that has never been seen since there was a nation or a people, right? They're in a better place. They lived and served their lives, and they fulfilled their lots like Yahweh Shema Shai instructed them to do, so to speak, right? As well as that nigga. It was already destined for this nigga to go out and slay those two women, right? That was just a part of his lot, man. He was used as a tool to bring forth judgment, right? Let's get there real quick. Actually, that reminds me of Ecclesiastes 39 and verse 28, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 39 and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they power out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, right? So there are spirits out here that are solely used to bring forth revenge or recompense, man. So 39 verse 28. There are winds, meaning spirits, that were created to bring punishment, fierce enough to move mountains. In times of judgment, they unleash their strength and calm the anger of their maker, right? So this is a time of judgment, man. Sometimes when people get into that mode, man, they completely turn into a different person because they literally have demons on them, man. Right? You would look at them or see them or think to yourselves, why are they acting like this? They're not acting like themselves because they're literally not acting like themselves, man. They have demons over them. They can't control it.
So we're hopeful to draw more attention to saving lives.
I am not just only standing here as the mayor of the city. I'm standing here as a mother.
Yes.
I cannot even fathom or even think the rippling effects this may be having on our community. And I am...
My question is this. I wonder if they would have did something like this, or do they do something like this for every gangbanger that get killed in the streets, right? Do you think they held a press conference for all of them niggas? I don't think so.
Standing here with all of you because I know that this is something that we really need to address, and we need to continue to look at these things and fight against these things, and that is the senseless violence that constantly take place in our cities.
So this message is for the city at large, to the Crips, to the Bloods, to the Power.
We already knew they was gonna start bringing them niggas up. His name is Big Will, violence prevention advocate.
To the Mexicans, to whoever out here pushing these pistols. We gotta make a change.
Not knowing that Esav is the one who pushes this shit. That's their blessing, the sword. We gotta make a change. Nigga, we're under the curses. The only change we're gonna be able to make is when Yahweh Shah comes and brings us deliverance, man. That's the only way. But y'all niggas don't understand that, man. Y'all don't. Like it reads in Zephaniah 3 and 5, man. Actually, I don't want to get Proverbs 27, man. Or is that 28? I think it's 28. This is Proverbs 28 and 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them, right? And an example of that is you see people posting free so and so till it's backwards, all this shit, right? They forsake the law. They don't understand the scriptures at all, nor do they know Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And they're asking for a criminal to be released from prison that indeed did that wicked act, right? Evil men understand not judgment. All those people you see on the screen right now, they don't understand judgment at all. They're confused. The Lord has a spiritual veil over them. Look at this naked face nigga in the back to the left. You know this nigga's confused. Look like a damn fruitcake. All of those people in that image though, they don't understand judgment, man. The Lord has a spiritual veil over their eyes. Like it says, man, a spirit of slumber. Eyes so that they cannot see and ears so that they cannot hear unto this very day. That is still prominent in our community to this day, man. But they that seek Yahweh understand all things. So they don't understand. They're too engulfed with pork chops and bacon and fried pig feet.
We got to make these streets better for our young kids, for our mothers, for our grandparents, for our future. Because
we have to make the streets better for our mothers, for our grandkids. They don't never mention the men, though. They always mention the woman.
If we don't stand in the middle, it's not going to happen. This world is not going to be torn apart by those that do violence or commit crimes. It's going to be torn apart by those that stand by and watch and don't say anything.
It's sad because Jacob put the blame on their own people, not realizing that we live in a world with the most wicked and violent people of all time, the Edomites. But yet we're seen as a violent group of people. They've done a very good job of painting the light on us, putting the blame on us.
And so now is the time for you to resolve in yourself and come out and help us do this work. This family gonna be struggling for the rest of their lives. And again, to the gang members, I'm a formerly known gang member in the city of Compton. I understand the dynamics of this. You are in control. You gotta stop this.
Right.
Who flooded the streets with guns?
You so-called OGs,
Right.
y'all gotta help stop this.
Oh, man.
Those of you that are promoting a message of murder,
Right.
of self-infliction, those of you that are supporting this and being out here every day creating havoc, you're just as guilty.
Yes, sir.
We gotta turn this thing around. It has to be turned around, because if it don't, you may be the next person. You may be the next victim. We may be out here standing on behalf of your family.
Right.
And so let's get it together, Compton.
Today, a coalition.
Calm, turn. A man is at large after he allegedly deleted his estranged girlfriend and her daughter in their car, authorities said. Dante Lamont Brown, 41 of Compton, is considered armed and dangerous, the L.A. County Sheriff's Department warned. Lavon Hall, damn, that was her name, Lavon? Lavon Hall and her daughter, Malaysia Martin, they both got apostrophes, were stopped at a traffic light in Compton around 7 p.m. on Tuesday when Brown allegedly drove up alongside their car and shot them, according to the sheriff's department. Hey, there be many men that lose their wits for women. Is that in the Apocrypha or is that in... Let me see. I think that's in the Apocrypha. Yeah. Con, it is. Let me get that. This is First Ezra 4. And verse 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. So once you get older, man, you realize and you see it's a lot of tender niggas in this world, man. They'll throw their whole life away over all behind a woman, man. And they don't care either. Some niggas can't function without a woman in their life, man. It's like they can't think. It's like they can't operate, man. Unless a woman is around them, unless a woman is next to them, man. And men who are like that ultimately are not men. This is First Ezra 4 and 26. Some men are driven out of their minds on account of a woman, and others become slaves for the sake of a woman, right? Others have been put to death, have ruined their lives, or have committed crimes because of a woman. And that's so damn true, man. That is so true, dude. So many things happen because of women. You wouldn't even if you just sat and thought and looked back at some of the problems that was in your life, you realize, damn near everyone was probably connected to a woman somehow, in some shape and form. And this is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So yeah, man, a lot of niggas specifically lose their lives over women, man. Daily, actually. Daily. That's why I says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Many days shall ye be troubled. The venture shall fail. These women are going to get judged too for shit like this as well, man. Which I don't know deep enough into their story, but I could only imagine that this lady did something that got this nigga upset. After Hall was shot, she got out of the driver's seat and fell to the ground. Authorities said her car kept moving until it struck a pole. Responders found Hall lying on the ground and Martin in the passenger seat. The sheriff's department said the mother and daughter both died at the scene, authorities said. Detectives have exhausted all leads in their search for Brown and are asking for the public's help to find him, the sheriff's department said, right? Yeah, man. And this is from a conviction that this picture from 2022, so that's 3 years old. There's a lot of lost people who don't understand judgment. And hey, that's enough said, man. We're going to go ahead and go on to the next. Close it off there. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. Call her lawyer, Hawa, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakakodash. Double blessing and honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who taught us his truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. One day closer to the kingdom.